In 1942, Malta was the most bombed place on earth. Our grandparents were days away from surrender or starvation when a crippled US tanker limped into our harbour, lashed between two Allied destroyers, and somehow managed to dock. Its name was SS Ohio, and it meant that we were able to live another day. It saved us as a whole country. So in my first visit to this state, I would really like to pay tribute to what that meant for us, why the name Ohio was always associated with beating impossible odds. And that is what I believe is the spirit we need to rekindle today. The relationship between Europe and America is one of the greatest in history. And with NATO recently celebrating its 70th anniversary, it also is the most successful security alliance ever. It has kept generations safe on both sides of the Atlantic. It ushered in the security and peace of mind that allowed Europe to rebuild, to heal, to bounce back after decades of war and iron curtains. Today we are here to mark another significant anniversary. 30 years since the US and Europe successfully negotiated the end to a brutal conflict in former Yugoslavia with the Dayton Accords. Proof of just how much, through all difficulties, we can achieve when we work together in goodwill. Even in recent months, we have seen how things work best when efforts align. But we must remain forward-looking. That shared courage, leadership, and commitment to cooperation in the name of democracy holds even more truth today. At that crisis point 30 years ago, we were faced with a stark choice between different futures. Democracy prevailed, but it was not a given. Democracy is not guaranteed, and we must keep reminding people, especially those who cannot remember anything other than its benefits, or understand why my generation considers them to be self-evident. That is the battle of minds that we must all be much, much better prepared for. Today, with brutal war raging in Ukraine, the world again looks to Europe and to the United States for leadership.